Hey, it's me. Today I'm going to be trying to hydro dip a cup. My dad's friend has this print machine where he can make custom designs and then print them onto cups. And I took that idea and ran with it. So I made one of my coworkers a custom made cup. However, there was one failed attempt. And thankfully he has given me that failed attempt. So instead of just letting it sit in its failed horribleness, I'm gonna be giving it a brand new look. So I'm gonna show you what I have. Came in a box. It has a lid on it with a straw cleaner, little topper, and it came with some cleaners, all sorts of little attachments, which I thought was really interesting and cool. I didn't expect any of that to come with it. But you're not interested in the attachments, are you? You're interested in what the cup looks like currently. Now, inherently, it is not bad, but the design should have been a little further down, and it was just a little uneven from the top on both sides. So we ended up getting that moved down. Everything turned out perfect, and now I'm left with this. And I have no use for it other than to be artsy with it. So we are going to be attempting hydro dip today. I'm outside on this lovely spring afternoon to see if I can do this. I've done a little bit of research on how to do this because I've never tried it. I'm going to go in with a white base coat, and then I have two different colors that I'm going to be marbling to give me this look. I have blue and gold, and I didn't realize it before I started this video, but I'm matching my own creation. I chose these colors because the store that I went to had a very small selection of colors, and these were the two that I thought would go best together. I almost went with green and gold, but the green was a really strange shade with the gold, so we went with blue and gold. We're gonna see how that turns out. I'm excited. If you're trying this as well, you will also need masking tape. You'll need gloves because your hand is going into that water with the cup. And for me, I've not seen a whole lot of people do it. I've seen some people not. I've seen some people do other things. I'm going to be using saran wrap to cover the inside so that the metal does not get paint on it. It's a little cloudy today. I'm a little worried it's going to start raining on me. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes, and this is what we've got so far. You can see a little bit through it, and there's definitely some thick spots, but for the most part, there's a couple little tacky spots. But for the most part, we are dry, and we are going to proceed despite this haze of the previous design. I think that having a little bit of a grayish tint on it now will help allow the paint to cover it. And if not, I can always do a second coat of the hydro dip process later. So here we go, proceed. Ooh. That looks pretty cool. I'm not too concerned about getting paint in it. I'm gonna try my best not to. Oh, this is the moment. Whoa. my goodness. There's a little spot. I'm gonna try and dip. Wow! Here's what I was really looking forward to doing. And now we wait for it to dry. So here's what it looks like at the moment. Can't really see the back of it too well, but that's okay. That part's actually the part that I'm less worried about. There's some little pieces, some little dots I'm a little concerned about because they are, oh, they're just water pockets. That's almost satisfying. Only been a few minutes, but I can kind of touch it. Here's what it looks like. It's got some really rough spots right there. I think that's where I went in for a second dip that I should not have done. But it looks okay for a first attempt. I can't really see where that old design was. There's an odd border where I think some of the saran wrap got in my way. But I think with a little touch-up paint that I can put on there later, we will be looking cute. And here we are, back again to show you the almost finished product. I have let this sit and cure for about 30 minutes since I dipped, and I am honestly really satisfied with the results so far. The reason it's not the finished product is because I still have to put the clear coat on it, and unfortunately for the timing of making my video, I think that's going to have to be done tomorrow. So I'm going to let the colors that I have dipped cure as much as they can before I put the clear coat on it. I can see myself sitting by the lake this summer with some lemonade in this bad boy, enjoying myself. So what I'm going to do next, because this isn't the end of the video, I'm going to go in with some of the spray paint and touch up, and I do literally mean touch up, the edges here, because I did that to the bottom to kind of touch up some white areas that didn't get covered all the way. And that worked really well, so I'm going to use that at the top rim to make sure I've got coverage there. And then once everything is dry, I'm going to put a clear coat on it. And after I put a clear coat on it, you're going to see some pictures and audio or video or something. You're going to see something after I close out this portion. So I will see you whenever I put the clear coat on it and complete it. I'll see you then. So here is the finished product. This is after a couple of days and we've got a clear coat on it. You can't really see the design underneath it, but I just noticed it in this lighting that there is a distinct line, but Angus is trying to interrupt me. Oh, goodness, we're getting sabotaged by a cat. Okay, yep, go. Thank you. I think from a distance, especially here, you don't realize that it's a failed design. And if that does become a problem for me later, I can always do a second coat, which I kind of think I probably should have done another coat of white instead of rushing it. But I really wanted to see how this project turned out. And I don't hate it. But I may go back at some point and do a second layer on it. Don't know what that would look like, but perhaps that's the next turn this should go, because I can still see the word principal right there. That is what she looks like. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you have any hydro dipping ideas or tips, please let me know. And with that, I will see you all next week.